Good morning, my dear students. I welcome you all for these online coaching classes for our students presented by our PG and Research Department of Mathematics, Islamia College, Autonomous, Waniyambadi. In the last few classes, you have taken the notes including the syllabus of Allied Mathematics 1 of odd semester. Now in this class we shall start the problem solving methods and explanation how to solve the first chapter, which is partial fraction in your unit 1 of algebra. Let us see the first problem. Let us see the type 1 in partial fraction. When the factors of the denominator are all linear and distinct, that is nothing but non-repeating. If you see here, the denominators are non-repeating factors, x minus 3 and x minus 4 are there. So therefore obviously both are different factors. So non-repeating factors are available, then you have to solve this in the method of type 1. Okay, if suppose x minus 3 both are same factors or x minus 3 whole square, then this will be solved in another type method. So clearly you see here, so x minus 3, x minus 4 is in the denominator, so therefore these two factors are non-repeating factor, therefore this method you can solve by type 1. Cross multiplication here for the previous one, if you take the cross multiplication for a into x minus 4 plus b into x minus 3, are you understand? That is taken here a into x minus 4 plus b into x minus 3, which is equal to the already given 7x minus 25. In the left hand side you have 7x minus 25. In the right hand side you are taken a by x minus 4 and b, a into x minus 4 plus b into x minus 3. Now from the out of two factors, what is the first factor? X minus 4. That you have to assume that equal to 0 always. For this type of problems, x minus 4 equal to 0. Then if x minus 4 equal to 0, what is the value of x? Bring minus 4 here, from left to right you get plus 4. So what is the value of x? X is equal to 4 from the first factor. Or you understand? From the first factor you are getting x equal to x equal to plus 4. Next factor is given that x minus 3. Now for that x minus 3 you assume that x minus 3 equal to 0. X minus 3 equal to 0, then what is x? If you bring the minus 3 from left to right you will get plus 3. So the value of x is 3. Here we have taken x equal to 3. So that you are taking two values, one is x equal to x equal to plus 4 and x equal to plus 3. Now first substitute x is equal to plus 4 in this equation 1. In this equation 1, already you have taken equation 1. Okay, now you take this as equation number 2. So in this equation 2, what you may take? X equal to 4. If you substitute x equal to 4 here, look at here, 7 as it is. Instead of x, what I am substituting? 4 minus as it is, 25 as it is, okay, equal to, what is a is as it is, x, instead of x you put 4, minus 4 as it is, plus b, instead of x again you put 4, minus 3 as it is. Are you understand? Now in this equation 2, if you substitute a equal to plus 4, what you are getting? This equation you are getting. You are getting the equation like this. Now solving this equation, you solve this equation now. 7 into 4, 7 fours are 28, okay, minus 25 equal to a as it is. What is 4 minus 4? 4 minus 4. 4 minus 4 is 0. 0 into a, 0. That is why I have taken 0 here. Plus b as it is. 4 minus 3. What is 4 minus 3? 1. 1 here. So solving this equation, what you are getting is 1 into b, b, 0 into a, 0, 28 minus 25. Now you solve this similar again step by step for this equation. What you are getting is left hand side 28 minus 25. How much? Good. 3 is equal to, this is 0 already. Now 1 into b, b. So what you are getting? The value of b is 4. So finally what you are getting is b equal to 4. Already you see in the equation 1, we have taken a and b as a two factors for the numerator. In the denominator x minus 4, x minus 3, you have taken numerator a. For the factor x minus 4, the numerator is b. So that means you have to find a and b. That is our aim. So first here we found b equal to 3. Now as I already told, x minus 3 equal to 0. From that what you got? X equal to 3. Now substitute x is equal to 3 in again the equation number 2. Already you have taken this equation number 2, no? In this equation number 2, now you substitute x equal to 2. In this equation number 2, you substitute x is equal to 3. If you substitute x equal to 3, 7 into 3 minus 25 is equal to x minus 1 by x square minus 1. So for solving this problem, first you have to take the right hand side. What? X square minus, look at the denominator for this problem. Numerator is 1, but the denominator is x square minus 1. This may be written as x square minus 1 square, isn't it? If you write in this form, because 1 square is nothing but 1, so I have taken instead of x square minus 1, x square minus 1 square. Now this may be written in the form of a square minus b square. Already in the lower classes you have studied a square minus b square formula. What is the formula for a square minus b square? Which is equal to a plus b into minus a minus b. By using this formula, you can split this denominator into 1 divided by x plus 1 into x minus 1. Now do you understand? Now in the solution of example 3, after simplification, here you are taking into two fraction. One is a by x minus 1 plus another one is b by x plus 1. So after taking this form, you cross multiply a into x plus 1 plus b into x minus 1, while 1 remains same in the left hand side. Now this equation, assume that equation number 1. Now as already told that in the first problem, if x minus 3 equal to 0 is one factor, x minus 4 equal to 0 is another factor. So put x equal to 3 and x equal to 4. Similarly here we have two factors. One is x minus 1, another one is x plus 1. So first you put x minus 1 equal to 0. By solving you will get x equal to 1. Substitute this x is equal to 1 in equation number 1. What you are getting? Instead of x you substitute 1 and instead of x you substitute 1. All remain same. You will get this equation. Now if you solve this, 1 is equal to 1 plus 1 2, 2 into a 2a plus 1 minus 1 0, 0 into b becomes 0. So therefore this second term vanishes. So it remains a equal to 1 by the multiplication of 2 brings here in the form of division. You will get a equal to 1 by 2. This is the final value of a. Similarly, you put another factor x plus 1 equal to 0, and by solving this you are getting x equal to minus 1. you substitute this in equation number 1. Instead of x, you substitute minus 1. So the first term vanishes since plus 1 minus 1 is there. So it remains 1 equal to minus 2b. So therefore the value of b is minus 1 by 2. So not plus 1 by 2, you make it changes minus 1 by 2. This is the final value. Now after getting a and b values, both values substitute here in this equation. What you will get? 1 by x square minus 1 in the left, which is equal to a is 1 by 2 and b is minus 1 by 2. Now clearly understand this solution, which this one is the final required partial fraction. Now in this example problem, you see here this example problem has find the partial fraction decomposition of 7x minus 4 by x square minus 2x minus 8 in the denominator. The denominator is in the form of quadratic equation, x square minus 2x minus 8, is it? Now you have to solve for this quadratic equation and find out the two factors, because since it is x power 2, higher degree is 2, you will get two factors, one x value and another x value. So these two factors you have to solve. How to solve these factors? As already you have solved this in lower classes level mathematics, factorize this quadratic equation in this form. Factorization, tree factorization method. In this tree factorization method, what is the coefficient of first one? 1. If there is nothing value with the x square, it means the coefficient is 1. And the last coefficient, what is the last coefficient? That is constant, minus 8. So put minus 8 here. Multiply the first coefficient with the constant last, you will get minus 8 and put here. Now the x coefficient is minus 2, you put here. Now my dear students, you guess which two numbers whose multiplication is minus 2, whose addition or subtraction is minus 2, whose multiplication is minus 8, whose addition or subtraction is minus 2. Guess it. Yes, 4 into 2, 8, but not minus 8. So put minus 4 and plus 2, so that you will get minus 4 plus 2 become minus 2, as well as the multiplication of these two terms you will get minus 8. Now after factorizing these two terms, one is x minus 4, another one is x plus 2. These two factors you have to put in the denominator in the right hand side, as you have taken in the notes as shown here. 7x minus 4 divided by x plus 2 here, x minus 4 here. So now you solve as what we have solved the previous method problems. Put x equal to minus 2 is one of the value, put x equal to 4 is another value. Okay, since x plus 2 is there, so put x equal to minus 2, you will get a value. Put x equal to 4, since x minus 4 is there, so x minus 4 is equal to 0. If you assume, you will get x equal to 4. Substitute x equal to 4, you will get the value of b. After getting a and b, you substitute in this equation. If you substitute this a value and b value in this equation, you will get the required partial fraction. Now as given for the previous problem methods, in problem 1 and problem 3 we have solved. In similar way you have to solve these by substitution of x values in equation 1. You get a value is 3 and b value is 4, that is shown here. So here the final factorization, since we got it after solution, after solving the problem, a equal to 3 and b equal to 4, that you substitute in this equation, you will get the required partial fraction, 3 by x plus 2 plus 4 by x minus 4. So that the value of a you are getting here, as you see here, the value of a is equal to 8 by 3 and b equal to minus 8 by 3. Substitute this a value, b value in the fraction form. What will get? 8 by 3 by x minus 4 minus 8 by 3 by x plus 7. This also may be written as, you divide this fraction into multiplication, it's become reciprocal. So 8 by 3 become 3 by 8 and denominator remains same, x plus 4. Similarly, minus 8 by 3, what you will get here? Minus 3 by 8, denominator x plus 7 remains same. Okay. So likewise, you solve this problem, and finally after substitution of the values of a and b, you will get the required partial fraction. That is, I have given alternative method. In another problem also I have given here you see few exercise problems. In these exercise problems, let us see the first one, resolved into partial fraction. 2x plus 3 divided by x minus 2 into x plus 5. So for this partial fraction, so first step is 2x plus 3 divided by x minus 2 x plus 5 into two parts. One is a by x minus 2 plus b by x plus 5. So in the next step, you cross multiply a into x plus 5 plus b into x minus 2, while 2x plus 3 in the left hand side remains same. Now this you taken as equation number 1. For further solving, assume that x equal to 2 to get equation to get the value of a, and assume that x equal to minus 5 to get the value of b. After getting the value of a and b, substitute in this equation a, you will get the required partial fraction. Now for this problem number 2, you see here there is given 2x plus 5 divided by x square plus 5x plus 6. Now you see the denominator is in the form of quadratic equation. First of all, you have to solve this quadratic equation by the tree factorization method. The first coefficient of x square is 1 and the constant is 6. Multiply with these two, you will get 6. You put here, and the constant of coefficient of x is 5. You put here. So now you guess whose multiplication is 6, addition or subtraction is 5. Yes, correct. 3 2s are 6. So 3 2s are 6 and 3 plus 2, if you add it, you are getting 5. Multiplying, you will getting 6. So therefore the factorization is nothing but x plus 3 and x plus 2. So you write it in the order form, x plus 2 x plus 3 for the 2x plus 5. Okay. So now here you split into two parts, a by x plus 2 plus b divided by x plus 3. Now you cross multiply in the right hand side, while 2x plus 5 remains same in the left hand side. A into x plus 3 plus b into x plus 2. Taken this as equation number 1. Now already we have solved the problems in this method. Assume that x is equal to minus 3, you will get the value of b. Assume that x is equal to minus 2, you will get the value of a. After getting the value of a and b, you substitute in this equation, you will get the required partial fraction. For this problem number 3, 3x square minus 2x minus 5 divided by x minus 2, x plus 3, x plus 2. All three are different factorizations. So therefore it is type 1 itself, but the constants, that is the values, you have to find out a, b and c. Instead of a and b, what we have done in the previous problem, some more extension here, c. A divided by x minus 2 plus b divided by x plus 2 and plus c divided by x plus 3. So likewise you have to split 3 times, so that the factorization in the simplification in the right hand side, you will get a into x plus 2, x plus 3. So here what is the remaining coefficients? As similar LCM for b, x minus 2, x plus 3, this one and this one with b. Similarly plus c, x minus 2, x plus 2, that is nothing but x square minus 2 square, or you put x square minus 2 square, or x plus 2, x minus 2 also. You solve this one by assuming x equal to 2, put x equal to 2, you will get the one value, put x equal to minus 2, you will get another value, you put x equal to minus 3, you will get another value. So likewise you will get all the 3 values. You substitute this in equation number 1. This assume that as equation number 1. In this equation number 1, you solve the you substitute the solved values of a, b and c. For this problem number 4, you split into 3 parts as a divided by x minus 4 plus b divided by x minus 5 plus c divided by x minus 6 in the left hand side. Now you take the LCMs, form the equation number 1, then substitute the value, put x equal to 4, put x equal to 5 and put x equal to 6. You will get the values of a, b and c, and substitute here for the values. You will get the required partial fraction. But remember, in the left hand side also you substitute the values of x also, that you should be remember. Now for this problem number 5, this split into a divided by x minus a plus b divided by x minus b plus c divided by x minus c. Now the equation become in the form of x is equal to a into x minus b x minus c plus b into x minus a x minus c plus c into x minus a x minus b. Now this assume that as equation 1, put the values x equal to a, x equal to b and x equal to c, and solve the equation you will get the values of capital A, capital B and capital C here, and substitute, you will get the required partial fraction.